Hi everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I am here with the beginning of my Tis the Seasonathon reading vlog. Let's jump right into it. If you have not seen my TBR video for Tis the Seasonathon, good, because none of it's the same. Very little of it's the same. Some of it's the same. Anyway, I will still be reading 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. I have the arc. I'm going to update you on what I have started on because it is 4:30 on the first day of Tis the Seasonathon. It is the 2nd of December. I'm reading Beartown by Frederick Backman. I did get the audiobook of this back again, which I'm very excited about. I had started the audiobook of this a while back and I hadn't gotten very far into it. And then it returned and I really wanted to continue with the audiobook. So I listened to a ton of this today and I'm on page 202. So I will be reading this in audiobook format. Very much looking forward to that. This completes my snow on the cover. It's a snowy town. Holiday themed, buddy read. That is that book. Then I swapped out a couple books. I'm going to be reading Wrapped Up for Christmas by Caitlin Duncan, who is a YouTuber. She's an author tuber. She's also somebody that I do writing sprints with on the regular and whom I've grown to know over this past year. Very excited about this one. Only like 7% of the way through this book. I am not very far at all. So I'll be reading that on my Nook at night probably. 10 Blind Dates I will be starting soon. And then Beartown I am just continuing with. That's what I'm reading right now. I'm very excited for all the holiday feels. Guys, it's Tis the Seasonathon. I'm so freaking excited. All right, I'm gonna go crawl into bed. It is actually snowing out right now. We had the first snow of the year today on December 2nd, and I'm gonna go crawl into bed, watch the snow, and read a book. Okay, bye. I had been reading This Mortal Coil by Emily Subata prior to Tis the Seasonathon starting. I was on page 194 before today, so like that-ish, about halfway. I'm currently here at 391 with not very much left. But here's the thing, I have all of these books for Tis the Seasonathon that I should be reading, except this is really, really good, and I really was enjoying it, and I didn't want to put it down, and I wanted to figure out what was going on. So even though I have all these Tis the Seasonathon books that I should read, this is the one that like kept calling me back, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to focus on any other books until I read this. So I technically read more than half of this book today, so I'm going to count it for Tis the Seasonathon because I'm a cheater and I just don't care. So I took to YouTube, as one does, and found a song called This Mortal Coil by Song to the Siren. You can look it up on YouTube. So I'm going to count this as my song lyric book. Maybe 20 pages left. I'm going to go finish this and then I'll report back. I have finished my first book. I finished This Mortal Coil by Emily Subata and it was freaking amazing. So it's really probably a good thing that I got the second book of the series on Book Outlet during the Black Friday sales, right? So that'll be here soon because I cannot wait to continue. This was amazing and now I can put it back on my red and green shelf. Did I finish all of it for this readathon? No, but I finished a solid like 3/4. So I'm gonna count it. I think I'm gonna 5-star it. Maybe like a strong 4.5. I'm gonna give it like a 4.5. Round up to a 5. I don't know what would make it not a 5 though. It is about a virus that hits that turns everybody into pretty much zombies. It's pretty much an apocalyptic kind of a thing where our main character, Kat, her father has been taken because he is the biomedical coder genius who could potentially make the vaccine for this illness that is causing everybody to zombify. When they come and take him, he like hides her and says like, whatever you do, don't let them have you. Don't let them take you. You have to stay out here. Don't go in because there's these like bunkers and safe houses where people can go to stay safe. And he's like, don't do it. Don't trust them. And then the story kind of unravels from there. She meets somebody named Cole who's kind of coded to protect her because in this world people have basically like technology in them that can heal them faster, change, you know, different physical aspects of themselves, like weird genetic coding that they can change. Anyway, it was really interesting, really like sciencey, like Myra Grant level kind of cool but accessible science. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I anticipated really liking it, but the premise of it is not something that typically really draws me in. I really, really liked it. Is it a Christmas read? No. Is it a holiday read? No. It's very dark. So what I'm going to do now, because it's just about 9 o'clock, is just lay in bed with the lights off and read a little bit more of a Wrapped Up for Christmas, because that is a Christmas read, and that's what I want in my life right now. So now that this mortal coil is over, I feel like I can move on happily to a Christmas holiday read. It's Tuesday at 8 o'clock at night, because this is the first time I've had an opportunity to update you. Mainly because I came home on my break today, and instead of having any usable time, I slept because I have like a sinus infection, earache. I don't feel great. I listened to a little bit more of Beartown today on page 294. It's like infuriating at parts, really heartbreaking at others, but it is actually this like fantastic portrayal of this small town and this small town mentality. It's so real. It's so raw. I am not surprised I'm enjoying it, but I'm kind of impressed by the actual writing style and that it's connecting with me the way that it is. I am still reading Wrapped Up for Christmas by Caitlin Duncan, and I'm about 22% of the way through that. This is a weird one because it's like ebook formatting, so it says I'm on page like 800 of 3,000 something crazy. So I'm just doing percentages as an update. Definitely enjoying it. It's a very cute, like wintry, seasonal holiday, obviously, romance. There's no romance yet. We have had the meet cute. I'm excited to see how things go. Again, another like small town kind of a vibe. A girl has to move back to her hometown after something unfortunate has happened, and she's just kind of swearing off relationships. She knows it's probably not what she should be doing. The relationships in it are cute. I'm excited to get more into it and see how I feel. So I'm hoping to actually read more of that tonight. Like I said, I'm just getting home. It's 8 o'clock at night. I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna go eat something for dinner. Probably watch some YouTube while I do that, because I don't like to eat and read at the same time. It just doesn't work well for me. And then I'm gonna crawl into bed in my jams and read more of Wrapped Up for Christmas tonight. Have not started 10 blind dates. Hi friends, it is just shy of 11 o'clock and it has been a day. I got up at a little bit before 6 and went to work, came back and was probably home by 9. Slept from 9 till 12:30 on and off, just kind of feeling like feverish and gross. Went to work until 7:30, got home around 8, ate dinner. By 9 o'clock, I've kind of been reading on and off. I just am having problems focusing, I think just because I feel like head coldy and kind of gross. But I did get from 22 to 40% of Wrapped Up for Christmas. So progress, I guess, but I'm going to get into bed now, watch a YouTube video or two, and just go to bed because I need to get to bed early. 11 o'clock is not early, but I just have not been sleeping. It is Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. I have about an hour before my Twitter sprints start over on Tistheseasonathon. I've been trying to read a little bit this morning, but I've been busy doing some stuff for my Jord campaign, for my Jord Wood watches. I've loved partnering with them, but this video is not about them. So I have read more of Beartown on audiobook while working on that. I'm on page 337, so getting a little bit further along. So I'm gonna go read a little bit before the sprints start, because everybody who has run Twitter sprints knows you don't really read during Twitter sprints, and I would like to read a little bit. Post-reading sprints over on Twitter with Tistheseasonathon. It is 1:35. I've got to be back at work at 2, so I need to get ready to go. But I did read to 89% of Wrapped Up for Christmas. I got to probably around 70% during the sprints, not too much because I was engaging with everything. Almost done this. I will finish this today for sure. And I actually might even finish Beartown tonight. That would be awesome if I could finish the both of these and be done 2 more books for the readathon. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the itchiest nose. It's me. I'm back. It's 8 o'clock on Wednesday and I have freshly showered. I have also read some things. I finished Wrapped Up for Christmas by Caitlin Duncan. I gave it 5 stars. I really, really loved it. Am I partial because I also happen to love her as a human being? Yes. Was it also really good? Yes. I teared up and like had some tears twice during this book. Really, really enjoyed it. It's a really sweet kind of second chance, not a second chance romance, but like a second chance at life and love kind of a thing. Not with the same person. Just like 2 people that have been hurt in the past coming together, making the most of things, working through their issues. A lot of really cute families involved. Really, really liked it. I have made further progress in Beartown. I literally have like 30 or 40 pages left. Not very much at all. I will be finishing this tonight. I'm still so incredibly in awe of this story. Such a complete look at this town, at the way people revere sports, and I think it would probably resonate a lot with like Texas football or even like Northeast lacrosse and the way that we idolize and put these kids on pedestals. It's a really phenomenal book. I really love it. I can't wait to read more from him. I did start 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. I did not get very far at all. I'm on page 24. So I'm literally here. So my goal for the night is to finish reading Beartown. I have to still go make myself dinner, so I'm going to listen to it a little bit then. And then I'm going to probably just physically read through the end of this. I think because it's been audio and just the way that this book is told, I haven't cried. But holy crap, is this book going to stick with me. Wrapped Up for Christmas could technically be holiday themed, snow on the cover. It's not gifted to me. I haven't had any hot cocoa or like a favorite drink or snack yet. But I think tonight I will. I've got cookies and I have cocoa. So maybe tonight I can knock that out while I'm reading 10 Blind Dates. So that's it for right now, and I'll check in later. Hi. I legitimately have 15 pages of Beartown left. Just 15 pages. And I am telling you right now that if anybody reads this book and says that they would not die for Benji, I don't know what book you read. And you're wrong. Because I would die for that boy. Shit. The audiobook for this is fantastic. It's really, really fantastic. And I can see this being a book that's a little bit hard to get into when you're first starting it. But there's something about like reading the words versus hearing the words. I don't know. I've like gotten choked up at other parts, but I think if I wasn't like filming right now, I would be like actively sobbing, like hiccup sobbing, like super ugly crying. All right, I'm gonna go finish these last 15 pages. I'm a little nervous about what's gonna happen right now with Maya. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like really, really scared. We're gonna see with 15 pages left how this wraps up. But there's no chance in hell that these last 15 pages turn it into anything less than the 5-star read that it so clearly is. So I'm gonna go figure this out. Because it's 10:30 and I do want to get to bed. But I don't want to go to bed before I finish this book. So let's see if I can knock out 2 books in one day. Okay, I'm going to try really, really hard not to cry a ton right now because I really don't want to wake up in the morning with puffy eyes. But this book is phenomenal. Like, I should probably stop trying to write books phenomenal. Damn it, this is good. It's December, and I read one of the best books I've read this year. So that's a thing that happened. You know? That's why you don't make your lists of the top books of the year too early, because you just never know. It's 10 of 11, and I need to get to bed. So I'm going to go wash my face and try to gather myself and go to bed. And then tomorrow I will read 10 Blind Dates. And that's probably going to be my last book for the readathon, which means Wrapped Up for Christmas, Beartown, and this Mortal Coil. I was about a quarter of the way through this, maybe a little bit more than that. I was probably just shy of 130, and there's like 415 in this. So anyway, math is not my strong suit. Right now I need to go process. Jesus, that book is amazing. Whew. Okay, good night. Hi guys, it is 1:30 on Thursday and I should have been reading today and I was not. I will still read 10 Blind Dates, but what I did after finishing Beartown was get the next book. I immediately went onto Amazon and ordered the second book in physical copy, but I also found the audiobook on my Overdrive, and I started listening to that today. I'm not far in. I want to say I'm like 3-4 chapters in. It does pick up, I think, 3 weeks after the events of Beartown. I'm pretty excited to see how that one continues. I am certain it's going to break me. I can't wait for it, but I will be focusing on this mainly for the rest of the readathon. So hopefully I can get a little bit more of this read before I have to leave for work today. And then tonight, after the kids are asleep, hopefully I have a little bit of time to read as well. It is Thursday night at 10 o'clock, and I don't get done work until 9 o'clock on Thursdays, so I'm just getting home and settling in. I have not done very much reading. I just had to wash my face. Us Against You, which is the second of the Beartown series. I don't know what it's actually called. And I am 17.6% of the way through that book. I did read a little bit more in 10 Blind Dates. I'm on page 65, so still really early. We're on date 1 still. Pretty excited to see what that is going to continue on as, though. I really enjoy the family dynamic. I come from a very, very large family. I'm the oldest of 4 girls. My mom is the oldest of 5 children. My dad's an only child, so his side of the family is a little bit smaller. I love big families. This one's a little overwhelming right off the bat to kind of get everybody straight, but it is so relatable to me, and I really, really like it. So I am enjoying the story so far. And if I can finish 10 Blind Dates, Beartown, and This Mortal Coil, and Wrapped Up for Christmas, I'll be happy. I'll be done. It is Friday at 6:46. I don't think I've updated you too much, but I did finish 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. I did read this in the car today as I was sitting in car line and waiting for dance classes to end, and I really loved it. I 5-starred it. I love the family in this. The family in this is so absolutely adorable. The friend group in this is phenomenal. The dates are so cute and so funny, and there's not a thing about this I didn't love. It was absolutely precious. Absolutely precious. I think this is probably my favorite YA contemporary romance. Like, adorable. Actually adorable. I am going to move on to Chainbreaker because I refuse to let this go unread for too much longer, but I do have a mystery TBR that I am still reading and a lot of videos to edit. So as of right now, I have completed all of the challenges for Tistheseasonathon with This Mortal Coil, Wrapped Up for Christmas, Beartown, as well as 10 Blind Dates. 26.5% of the way through Us Against You by, that's not it. Us Against You by Frederick Backman, and it is phenomenal. I knew I was going to love it, and I do love it. It is absolutely amazing. The only thing I have not done is read with a treat. I still have not had hot cocoa. I'll share that with you at some point later, because that's the only thing I haven't done yet. One of my favorite holiday treats, which is just plain oatmeal. Not plain, it's like that maple brown sugar or something. Some hot cocoa. Like I said, it is difficult for me to read while I eat. I'm not a fan of that, but I do have my drink. So I'm going to eat my oatmeal because I haven't had breakfast yet, and it's 10:20. And I'm going to drink a little bit of my hot chocolate. I wanted to update you on what I've been reading. I got probably 13 or 14% of the way through The Night Country by Melissa Albert, and I got here about 37% of the way through Us Against You by Frederick Backman because I finished Beartown and that's all I wanted to read, and because at my sister's house I never picked up Chainbreaker because I only had a backlit nook available to me late at night. So I didn't actually finish anything else. I did start a couple of things, but nothing got finished. So the only things that I actually finished were This Mortal Coil, Wrapped Up for Christmas, Beartown, and then also 10 Blind Dates. I can't believe I forgot 10 Blind Dates, which I really, really loved. Like, probably a new favorite contemporary romance. It was adorable. So between 10 Blind Dates, Beartown, This Mortal Coil, and Wrapped Up for Christmas, I nailed all of the challenges, did finish 4 books. I had my oatmeal and my hot cocoa. It was perfection. I had the greatest reading week. I really enjoyed everything that I read. It was very atmospheric, very immersive. I loved everything that I read. I had like 4- and 5-star books, new favorites. A fantastic reading week. I couldn't have asked for better. But that is officially the end of my vlog. A huge thank you to all the hosts. Thank you to Amy and Trina and Chelsea, and of course to Heather. So thankful that you guys run this. I adore it every single time. Honored to be asked to do reading sprints. I had a blast. If you guys have enjoyed this reading vlog, and I hope you did, I hope you had a great reading week as well, give this video a big old thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.